This is This is Game On Sports. I'm Rob Davis, along with cameraman Tyler Presley, to bring you the non-district matchup this Saturday morning. Day game after a night game. Both teams coming off a win last night. The Scots with a exciting walk-off win, 1-0 in district against the Forney Jackrabbits. And likewise, Allen with a one-run win defeating the McKinney Boyd Broncos 9-7. The Eagles come in 9-7 overall, 1-1 in their district. The Scots are 11-4, 3-1 in District 13-5A. Again, this is a non-district game. Let me quickly run through the batting order for the Eagles as they'll be facing Jordan Stribling, the sophomore left-hander. The Eagles line up like this. Stevens, the catcher. Oh, sorry, wrong lineup. Turn my book over. Reynolds at first, Coe the DH, Mosquita in center, Scott the catcher, Carter in left, Vickery in right, Van Osdal at second, Green at short, Van Eerden at third base. Walking around the defense for the Scots, Pete McCon in left, Trey Brimage center, Jack Rich in right, Stephen Pryor will play third. Just up from the JV, Charlie Schneider will play short, Adam Hoover at second, Luke Vendig, the hitting star from last night, playing first. Parker Stevens, the catcher, on the mound. Left-handed sophomore, already ranked as a pitching prospect. 90-mile-an-hour throwing Jordan Stribling. And they're ready to face the Allen Eagles. Eagles are coached by Jason Wilson. His assistant is Jonathan Roan. Of course, Travis Yoder is the head coach, assisted by Bobby Leitner, Austin Honeycutt, and Will Corbett for the Scots. Excuse me. And here we go. Happy Saturday morning. Still plenty of time to get out here. If you're in the neighborhood, Stribling's first pitch, fastball up high. Want to thank Will Washington for sitting in last night. I was down at the softball complex for the Reagan Davis HP Bombers Youth Night. Good night for the Scots down there. Next pitch, fastball for a strike. 1-1 now. Going to see a few players that we don't normally see. For these non-district games. A ball and 2 strikes now. Reynolds came into the weekend hitting .333 for the Eagles. Don't know what he did last night, but been putting the bat on the ball, and this time the ball gets put on him. Breaking ball breaks inside and makes contact with Reynolds, and first batter is on. You hate to see that when you're ahead in the count. Brady Coe coming up next. He is a hot bat. On base percentage over 600 coming into the weekend, hitting .520. Little guy, big swing, a la Dustin Pedroia. Didn't see a lot out of him earlier this year. These two teams have met twice, splitting a pair. First pitch is outside for a ball. Allen won a month and a day ago, 5-1, and then coming back on the 10th of March, the Scots got a 5-4 win. Next pitch is fouled into the screen. Those games were in the preseason tournaments. Middle infield cheating a step or two towards second, looking for the double play. Stribling kicks and fires. Coe with an ugly swing. He wanted it, but halfway through his swing decided it wasn't his pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Dribbling, checks the runner. Modest lead. Swing and a miss. There'll be one down. That brings up Nick Mosqueda, the center fielder. Came into the weekend hitting .267.
Center fielder Nick Mosqueda.
There goes the runner. First pitch way outside, and Stevens floats one over second base. That'll be a stolen base. Wasn't a good ball for Stevens to handle, and didn't get much on the throw. Got it all the way there and then some, but Schneider backing it up, had to field it. Almost like a fair catch on a punt. 1 out, 1 on. In scoring position, Reynolds. Dribbling, checks his sign, checks his runner, kicks and fires. Just a little high. 2-0 now. The pitch outside. Dribbling, worried a little bit about the runner at second, having difficulty finding the strike zone. Justin Scott, the catcher, on deck. And that'll be a 4-0. Oh, no, it won't.
Not so fast, dude.
Everybody but the umpire thought that was a ball. It's 3-1 now. And that's ball 4.
What? That was close.
Oh, that was high. That'll bring up Scott with 2 on and 1 out. Infield fly rule and double play now in effect.
Catcher Justin Scott.
Oh, he's got some hair.
Infield cheating towards second for the double play, leaving gaping holes on either side. First pitch is up a little bit for a ball.
What's wrong with that?
Dribbling, having difficulty finding the strike zone now. Everything's up high. Missing up high. Day game after a night game. His mom said she thinks he got a decent breakfast. Thank you, Tina. Bring your hat and join the crowd. Sunshiny day. Going to get a little warmer. Next pitch, again up high. Got good heat on it, just not down in the zone. Needs a good pitch here to settle into his confidence. Misses up high, and they're loaded. 1 hit batter, 2 walks, and the bases are now loaded. That brings up Garrett Carter, the left fielder. Double play still in effect. Stephen Pryor going over, talking to Dribbling a little bit.
I think it's 11, wasn't it? 11.
Nihad Jorder, the
First base.
First base, number 11.
the special pinch runner for the catcher at first. Dribbling, kicks and fires again, missing up high.
Now running at first base, number 11. Nihad Jorder.
There's a strike. Surprised he was swinging after at least 6 balls in a row. Carter hoping to wake up the outfield with that swing. A ball and a strike now. Maybe that's what Stribling needed to start reeling it in. And he misses inside with a fastball off Stevens' glove, but the runner was not attempting to advance. Play was right there in front of him. Stribling was covering the plate. 2-1 now to Carter, the left fielder for the Eagles. There's a strike, 2-2. Ground ball foul. Still 2-2 now. Stribling is coming into this season the number 2 left-hand pitcher in the state of Texas, number 19 in the U.S. Spent some time on the basketball team. Also has a brother on the team. The 2-2 is up high. Full count now. Nowhere to put him. Got to come to him. With only one out, the runners will not take the extra advantage. Don't want to run into an easy out. They will take a little bit more of a secondary lead, however. The pitch swung and missed. 2 strikeouts in the inning to go with the 2 walks and the hit batter. 2 down now. That brings up Vickery, the right fielder, which is Nicholas Vickery. He was not on the roster when the 2 teams played earlier this year. First pitch is high. Stribling looking to set him down without a run and to also settle down. Ball misses high, 2-0. Swung on, well hit to left. It's going to go foul. Had some good distance to it, but it went foul. Rebounded back into the field of play. Somebody's going down there to get it. Two balls and a strike. Dribbling on the high end of the zone, strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Stribling, a hit batter, 2 walks. 3 left on base at the end of the first half inning. No score. You're watching Highland Park Scots baseball on GameOn Sports. And with the throw down to second, we're ready to go in the bottom half of the first inning. Kyle Hargrove on the mound for the Eagles. He comes in with no record and one blown save. He's only thrown 4 1/3 innings so far. Oh, I'm sorry. No, he's thrown 14 innings and 4 starts. No record. Parker Stevens, Pete McCann, Trey Brimage. Stevens first ball swinging, grounds it to Green, who flips it across the diamond. 1 pitch, 1 out. That'll bring up Pete McCann.
Left fielder, Pete McCann.
Swing and a miss at the first pitch. McCann came into the weekend with a 167 average. A lot of their averages fell after seeing some really good pitching from Forney the last 2 games, which they split, losing 4-0 and winning 1-0. Only 1 hit, however, in the game on Tuesday. That'll miss down. Ball and 2 strikes now. Breaking ball swung through by McCann. 2 down. Hargrove making quick work of the Scots right now. That will bring up Trey Brimage, playing center field today.
Center fielder, Trey Brimage.
Brimage gets on base a lot, over 300 average, but batting average only 133. Steals bases when he gets on. Ball up high, 2-0 now. Jack Curtis, the DH, on deck if he gets a chance. Swing and a miss, 2-1. And there's a ball hit into right center field for a hit. First hit of the day for the Scots. Puts Brimage on first. That'll bring up Jack Curtis, the DH. Mr. All Everything in football, headed to the Air Force Academy. Has a couple of home runs to his credit. Breaking ball. That's going to be outside.
The plate designated hitter, Jack Curtis.
Curtis came into the weekend with a 189 batting average. On base percentage up over 300. He gets hit by a lot of pitches. Looks at one high, 2-0. Something tells me he bruises the baseballs more than they bruise him. Brimage an okay lead at first. Swing and miss at the 2-0. Curtis got the fastball he was looking for, just not at the spot he really needed it. Hargrove checks his runner. Kicks and fires. That's up high, 3-1. Good heat on the fastball. Just not in the zone. Just like Stribling last inning until he got it corralled. Hitter's pitch for Curtis. Swing and fouls one back. Full count now. We will see Brimage going. We'll see if they give a courtesy throw over to keep him honest. Hargrove towing the first base side of the rubber. First baseman goes back. They're just going to give Brimage the extra lead, and now the pitcher says, "Why are you doing that?" There goes the runner. The pitch swung on in the air to right. It's going to be foul. I don't know if the right fielder is going to get there. A diving attempt. It just doesn't get to it. And we'll do it all over again with a full count. Good attempt by Vickery. He just didn't get there. And Hargrove steps off. Rotates the signs. Here we go again. There goes Brimage. Swung and missed. They'll have to make the play to first as the breaking ball bounced. And they do make the play. And that'll retire the side. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Hargrove. At the end of 1 complete inning, no score. You're watching Highland Park Scots baseball on GameOn Sports.
They ought to furnish lunch for these restaurant workers.
I do too. We used to always get them at football games.
I mean,
Tournaments we do, but
they've got a built-in sponsor in Chip's Hamburgers, right?
Exactly. Heck, the captain is the son of the owner. Shit, we got Bob.
Ready to go now to the second inning. No score. Jordan Stribling back out on the mound. Came in with a record of 1-0. Pitches in relief from time to time. Will also be the number 3 starter this year, as he is doing today in the non-conference game, or non-district game. Van Osdal, the second baseman, will lead off. Got to be a pretty good ball player. He has signed to go to Oklahoma. Played shortstop in the game I did earlier this year with these guys. Good cut at a fastball. 1-1 as he fouls it back. Dribbling, kicks and fires a little outside. 2-1 now. Swings through one, 2-2. And Osdal came into the weekend only hitting 200, but his on-base percentage was up over 400. Be wearing crimson and cream next year. Swing and a foul back. Green, the shortstop, on deck, followed by Van in the third baseman. Followed then by Reynolds, the first baseman. All the infielders batting in order at the bottom and then to the top of the order. Check swing, but they say he went, and that'll be a strikeout. Stribling's fourth. That one looking, 1 down. And that'll bring up Tate Green playing shortstop today.
Shortstop, Tate Green.
Dribbling from the windup now. Ground ball, Pryor.
stay down.
on 2 hops, makes the play over to first to Vendig. 2 up, 2 down. That'll bring up Van Eerden, the third baseman, and the number 9 hitter, marking their first trip through the order. For Stribling, looking at the Eagles.
You got third baseman Jonathan Van Eerden.
First pitch misses up high. And Stribling misses up high again, 2-0. Two teams with lots of history in high school football meeting on the baseball field today. They each have a first-round draft pick in baseball playing professionally today. Of course, one's playing football. And there's a pitch outside. And there was a first-round draft pick from football, also from Highland Park. That walk will bring up the leadoff batter Reynolds, who was hit by a pitch, a 1-2 pitch, his first time up. He then stole a base and was stranded at third as the Eagles left the bases loaded last inning. Decent lead. Stribling looks that way, kicks and fires, finds the outside corner for a strike. Somebody saying hi to us over on the Lover's Lane, honking as they go by. And there's a throw to first. Wasn't that big a lead, they just want to keep him honest. Fastball on the outside corner. That's 2 strikes now to Reynolds with 2 down. Wind picking up a little bit, blowing towards right field. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. Get up close to or above 80 degrees. Thank you for baseball weather. Throw over to first. Tuesday was definitely not baseball weather. But we have moved into the time of the year when it can be either or. Next pitch up high.
Oh, come on. Oh, my gosh.
1-2 now to Reynolds. Van Eerden, not much of a lead, takes an extra step, and now they'll pick him off. We'll see if they can make the throw to second. They get it in time, and he's picked off. And that means Reynolds will come up and finish his at-bat, or start all over again next inning. At the end of an inning and a half of play, no score between the Eagles and the Scots. You're watching Highland Park Scots baseball on GameOn Sports.
Andrew's got that dang horse in his jersey. He's got it, like, tucked in there.
He will lead off.
There's the throw down to second. And now it's time for the bottom of the second inning. Jack Rich, Luke Vendig, Adam Hoover will be your first three to Eamon Hoover to face Hargrove for the Eagles.
Oh, and how tall is this kid?
6'5".
Yeah, he looks pretty tall.
Conversation in the press box says Rich is 6'5".
Played for the Scots right fielder, Jack Rich.
Let's just say he's kind of good at church league basketball. He's kind of good. He's kind of good.
Curveball. 0-2 quickly to Rich as he steps in. Rich was hitting .294 coming into the weekend. He swings through one and gets away with the catcher, makes the throw down to first, and that'll be another strikeout. 3 strikeouts now for Hargrove. That brings up Luke Vendig, last night's hero. Walk-off RBI double in the 1-0 district win over the Forney Jackrabbits. He too appears to be quite tall.
Brings up Luke Vendig, first baseman.
That helps out at playing first base. Swing and a ground ball. Third baseman Van Eerden makes the play over to first. 2 outs really quickly. That brings up Eamon Hoover. We've seen him pitch, and now he's playing infield. I believe he pitched against the Eagles in the tournament game I did back on March 10th. That misses down low. There's a strike. Hoover's only had a few at-bats this year. Yet to get a hit. He's been on base a time or two. The 1-2 swings through it. Clean inning for Hargrove. 3 up, 3 down with a pair of strikeouts. Through 2 full innings, no score. You're watching Highland Park Scots baseball on GameOn Sports.
Yeah, Sam. I got Sam. Give me a sec. All right, you want to call it, Coach Arbel? Yeah, call Sam. There's a new pitcher on the mound.
Webster.
New pitcher, Webster.
Oh, Sam Webster?
Yeah, you want to call it?
Yeah, I'll call it.
What's his number?
9. All right, there you go.
Who's at first base now?
That's Luke Vendig. No one else.
What's Webster's first name? I'm sorry.
Sam.
Sam.
Yeah.
There's a throw down to second, getting ready for the third inning now. Sam Webster coming in to pitch. Stribling went 2 innings. 1, 2, 3, 4 strikeouts. Reynolds, who was at bat when the runner was picked off last inning, will lead off.
Top of the third. First baseman Cam Reynolds.
Webster has a win on the season. Has pitched in 4 games, including 1 start in a tournament. First pitch, a little high, 1-0. Just missing the inside corner, 2-0. Webster always from the stretch. Not quite as stretched out as he was earlier this year. Looked very much like Trevor Hoffman with his front leg really stretched out in front of him as he brought his hands up high. Hands are not as high. Stretch is not as far. Kicks and fires. And that's a 4-pitch walk. That brings up Brady Coe. Coe's the designated hitter today.
Brady Coe.
They'll say he swung, and that's a strike. Webster checks his runner, back to the stretch, and he'll throw over to first. Day game after a night game. I don't know if anybody loves these type of games. It's good to get the game out of the way. Breaking ball in the dirt, skips by Stevens, and the runner will move up. And now we're going to go out and talk to Webster real fast. Runner on second, no outs. Quite a number of Eagles have signed to play next year in college. Just like the Scots, lots of guys going to go on and play again next year. Reynolds, who is on second base, is going to go to Odessa, which I believe is a junior college. There's a couple of guys going to Ranger Junior College, Hillsboro. A ball and a strike now to Coe. He shows bunt, and he lays one down straight back to the pitcher. Webster will have to throw over to Hoover covering. It'll be a sacrifice bunt. That moves Reynolds over to third base. That'll bring up Nick Mosqueda, the center fielder. He has signed to go to Dodge City, going up to Kansas to play a little college ball. Webster kicks and fires, bounces one. Nice block by Stevens to keep it in front of him. I always tell people if you want to get into a sport, get into baseball, because there are jobs in baseball for forever. You can be a broadcaster like me. Minor league, there's every major league team has at least 5 minor league teams. There's a pitch up high. Used to be a lot more minor league teams, but all those teams need people selling tickets, need people in their front office, need people in the day-to-day operations, there's jobs in baseball all the time. That pitch will hit the upper end of the zone, 2 balls and a strike. One on, one out. The runner is at third. That's Reynolds. 2 balls and a strike. Webster throws to Mosquito, misses down. Another good block on the breaking ball by Stevens. Three and one now. Webster's got to come to him. Misses. Nope. Got the upper end of the zone. Saw Stevens reach up high. I thought maybe he had missed the upper end of the strike zone, but Blue says he got the upper end. 3 and 2 now. Same pitch, same result. Strikeout. 2 down now. I don't know if Mosquito necessarily liked that call, but he just saw it right before that. Should have been swinging. That'll bring up Scott, the catcher, Justin Scott.
Beat up catcher Justin Scott.
He walked his first time. He was the last batter to get on in the inning. They left the bases loaded in the first. Swing and a foul. That'll get out onto Lover's Lane. Just missed a Suburban. Bouncing into the house. It looks like it's for sale over there. And now it's back in the street. Free baseball. Don't let the kids run in the street after it. Webster's next pitch. Bounces high, and that will allow a run to score. Webster comes in on the wild pitch. One too many breaking balls down in the dirt. That one took a high bounce. When it does that, that means it bounced further out in front of home plate and in front of the catcher than they normally do. It gets a high bounce, comes back up off of his shoulder and to the backstop. So, 2 out, bases cleared now. Webster misses up high with that one. Swing and a foul back. 2 and 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Webster, but he also walked the batter. There was a sac bunt, and they get the run in on a wild pitch. 1-0. The Eagles lead after 2.5. We're going to the bottom of the 3rd inning. You're watching Highland Park Scots baseball on GameOn Sports.
Let's see if we can spot Gamster with his horse jersey.
Where is he?
I don't know.
We were at Fenway Park this year when they retired Big Bobby's jersey. And I just, well, they played that song right there. Eurydice.
Oh, wow.
Ready to go now to the bottom half of the third inning. Stephen Pryor, Charlie Schneider, and then back to the top of the order with Stevens, the catcher.
I wonder if Stephen Pryor's here. I'd like to see him.
Jake Pryor, the batter. Did I say Stephen?
No, I said
Okay.
Stevens' his dad.
Okay, first pitch is a ball. Swing and a miss. Ball and strike. Charlie Schneider. Just activated. Breaking ball for a strike. 1-2 now. Hargrove in for his third inning. Misses up high.
Hey, Owen, is Pryor a junior?
Pryor is a junior.
Okay.
Pryor looking for his first hit this season.
I believe he's got a younger sister who's got a Netflix show.
Swing and a foul on a breaking ball. 2-2.
His younger sister's living out in L.A. An actor.
Big time.
Yeah, she got a Netflix show.
Hargrove working fast. Just misses up high with that breaking ball.
His dad played for us. He was one of our pitchers in 1992.
He's a shortstop, third baseman, I believe.
Swing and a foul back. Full count now to Jake Pryor. And that'll miss outside. Runner on. Potential tying run. That'll bring up Charlie Schneider. Number 19, the shortstop today, just activated from the junior varsity. I believe this will be his first at bat this season.
Charlie Schneider.
Pryor a good lead, and the pitcher notices and throws back over. Still a couple of seats available if you want to come on out, but Schneider shows bunt. They throw back behind Pryor. He gets back. Pitch was down. A ball and no strikes. Pretty good lead from Pryor. The bunt attempt comes back to the screen. You hate to see those bunts go up in the air when you're a coach, because that can mean 2 outs when it's supposed to move a runner. Luckily, it went all the way back to the screen. Pryor's got his lead measured now after about 2 or 3 throwovers. And they also threw behind him, so he knows they're paying a lot of attention to him. A ball and a strike to Schneider. And he shows bunt again. The catcher knocks the ball down in front of him. 2-1. And again, showing bunt, ball in the air. Third baseman did not make the play. Wow. Van Aerden made a nice effort. Looked like the ball hit in his glove, but he could not hang on, continue. In the NFL, they'd say, did he complete the catch? He did not complete the catch. So, 2 balls and 2 strikes. We'll see if they still have Schneider bunting or if he's going to get a chance to swing away. Shortstop's cheating towards second. Second baseman deep in the hole. Breaking ball outside. Full count now. We'll see if they send the runner or if they're going to play it safe. Three and two, Pryor with that measured lead. Hargrove kicks and fires. Swung on into left center field. It's going to hang up, and Mosqueda is going to make the play. One down now. That'll bring up Parker Stevens back at the top of the order, the catcher.
Catcher, Parker Stevens.
Preston Gamster's having a lot of fun with a horse head that you would see a little kid play with. Throw back down, testing Pryor again at first. Stevens grounded out short to first, his first time up on the first pitch that he saw. Swing and a ball in the air. Looks like there'll be a play made. This time Van Eerden is able to make the catch. That'll be a pop out. 2 down now, bringing out Pete McCann. McCann was a strikeout victim his first time up. Potential tying run still at first. Eagles lead the Scots 1-0 here. Throw back over to Pryor. Better throw might have had him. Pryor got a little bit more of a lead. That was probably the better move by the pitcher. They always got that better move in their pocket. And that's going to be a stolen base. Pulled out the better move, and then Pryor takes off and steals the base. Now he's in scoring position. Green, the shortstop, right behind the runner, leaving a hole on the left side for McCann. The 1-0. And that's going to be a strike. Breaking ball. Looked like he really pulled the string on that one. I had not seen one that slow. Breaking ball, tapped back. Oh, nice play by the pitcher jumping up. Hargrove makes the play over to first, and that retires the side. After 3 full innings of play, 1-0 Eagles. You're watching Highland Park Scots baseball on GameOn Sports.
They were practicing that exact same move during warm-ups.
Oh, really?
The exact same thing. They hit it straight to the pitcher.
All mine live all over the country. I don't know.
He's so specific about it. Why only Texas?
I didn't come to Texas till after I was married. Sam Webster back on the mound. Last inning, he had a walk and 2 strikeouts, but that walk did turn into a run. So the Eagles have a run without benefit of a hit so far today.
Leading off for the Eagles in the top of the fourth. Left fielder, Garrett Carter.
Garrett Carter, the left fielder, will start things off, followed by Vickery, the right fielder, and Van Alsdale, the second baseman. First pitch fouled back to the screen.
Screen seems slow compared to last week.
Webster kicks and fires, misses up high, ball on a strike. Swing and a miss at that one. Catches a piece of Stevens. Umpire's going to walk a ball out to Webster, give Stevens a chance to catch his breath. Let Sam pick one out. I've never seen an umpire allow a pitcher to choose his baseball like that. Jim Palmer used to be real picky about the balls he threw and would throw as many balls out as he would keep, it seemed like at times. Always looking for that big seam. Webster's next pitch, swing and a miss. And that'll be one down. 3 strikeouts in a row now for Webster. With one out, Vickery, the right fielder, now coming up. Non-district game.
Left fielder,
Day game after a night game. Just after 12 noon now. Webster breaking ball. Vickery steps back and watches it break over the inside part of the plate for a strike. And another breaking ball. Did he go? He did. 0-2. Webster from the stretch and hits him. That's the second hit batter, and both times it came with the pitcher in advantage in the count. Stribling hit Reynolds in the first inning with a 1-2 pitch. This time Webster makes contact on Vickery with an 0-2 pitch, and that brings up Van Alsdale, the second baseman, the Oklahoma signee. And he is a couple inches off the inside part of the batter's box. Good lead at first. First pitch down in the dirt, gets away. Stevens will throw back behind the runner. Middle infield looking for the double play ball. There's another throw back over to first. Another throw over to first. Big dive back in by Vickery. One and 0 to Van Alsdale, who struck out looking his first time up. Webster staring down the runner. Modest lead this time. And there's a strike. Webster's second inning in relief of Jordan Stribling, who went the first 2. Thus far, The Eagles have yet to manage a hit. Only one hit in the game for the Scots. There's another throw over to first. Webster kicks and fires, catches the corner for a strike. 1-2. Modest lead at first. Breaking ball just outside. Cut inside the left-hand hitter's batter's box. So it was well off the plate. Somebody was throwing in the bullpen for the Scots. It's a left-hander. I did not catch the number. And there's strike 3 on the outside corner. 2 down. Twice Van Alsdel's gone down looking. That brings up Green, the shortstop. With 2 out, runner on first. Webster has gotten strikeouts on the last 4 batters who have made outs. Catches the corner with a fastball for a strike. Webster checks the runner, kicks and fires. Runner goes, swing and a miss. Throw down to seconds on the third base side. Don't know if it was going to be in time. That's going to be a stolen base for Vickery. Waiting until after there were 2 outs. The pitch was a strike. Travis Yoder, I think, is going to ask, was there interference on the throw? He may have been in the way, but he is entitled to the batter's box. So runner at second now with 2 outs and 2 strikes on Green. Webster kicks and fires, swing and a foul. That'll reach the street. Just misses a Jeep. Good crowd today. Love to see that. Baseball season, get baseball fans out to the baseball games. Webster, 2 strikes. Hoover playing a little bit at second, left a hole on the right side. Let's see if Rich can throw him out. Here's the throw, and it'll be a little off the mark. The throw comes all the way to the plate, and that allows Green to advance to second base. That's the first hit of the day for the Eagles. It scores their second run. An RBI single by Green, advancing to second on the throw. And it's 2-0 Eagles in the 4th inning. That brings up Van Eerden, the third baseman, completing 2 times through the order now for the Eagles. Stribling went the first 2, went all the way through the order. Walked a couple, hit 1, struck out 4. Webster's breaking ball gets a flinch and a strike. Van Eerden popped out his first time. I'm sorry, he walked and was picked off. That's what the PO means. He got picked off to end the 2nd inning. Swinging a ground ball to short. Schneider. Nice looking play from the shortstop. First time he's been tested. That will retire the side. Through 3.5 innings of play, the Eagles now lead 2-0. You're watching Highland Park Scots baseball on GameOn Sports. Did we see who was warming up in the bullpen?
I don't know. I don't even see anyone from this angle, so.
It might have been 15. I'm not sure.
15?
Cooley?
That wouldn't make any sense because he's a first baseman.
Cooley.
So he's back out.
Nate's gonna be the fourth.
It wouldn't be Colin. It wouldn't be Judge. It might be Logan.
Logan, think so? Is he also left-handed?
I mean, I don't know.
It was a guy with a glove on his right hand. That's all I know. And it looked like a number in the teens.
Okay, well, it's not Jack.
I would have recognized him.
Yeah.
Ready to go with the bottom half of the 4th inning. Trey Brimage will lead it off for the Scots, followed by Jack Curtis and Jack Rich. Hargrove back out for his 4th inning of work for the Eagles.
Leading off in the bottom of the fourth. Center fielder Trey Brimage.
Swing and a high bouncer over the mound. Let's see if he's got a chance. No. Shortstop Green comes over and makes the play. 1 pitch, 1 out. Bottom of the 4th. That'll bring up Curtis. Curtis struck out his first time.
Designated hitter Jack Curtis. If you're new, buddy.
First pitch misses for a ball. Kyle Hargrove working from the windup. Swing and a ground ball towards second. Van Alsdahl makes the play over to first. 2 up, 2 down quickly in the bottom of the 4th. That'll bring up Jack Rich, who also was a strikeout victim his first time. Hargrove has 3 strikeouts. Curtis and Rich the first time through the order, as well as Hoover.
Jack Rich.
Swing and a miss at a breaking ball. Another breaking ball, that one for a strike. Swing and a looper over first. It gets down. That'll be a hit. Second baseman diving, first baseman reaching up, and the ball found the right spot. And that's going to be a base hit for Rich. Extending the inning, Luke Vendig, last night's hero, with a walk-off double, coming up now. Big district win last night for the Scots. Today's game is a non-district affair. 2 teams that have already seen each other twice this year. Vendig looks at a ball up high. That ball's high and tight. Missing inside. Rich toying with a lead, making it look like he was going. And Vendig swings through a fastball. 2 balls and a strike now. Swing and a foul back. Had that one timed well, just didn't quite hit the center of the baseball.
22, 2, 2.
Deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Number 22 on the mound, or at the plate. Breaking ball up high, swung through by Vendig. That's a strikeout, the 4th of the day for Hoover, and that'll retire the side. After 4 complete innings of play, the Eagles lead the Scots 2-0. You're watching Highland Park Scots baseball on GameOn Sports.
Hey, Owen, did you notice if the concession stand's open down there?
It's open, yeah, you're good.
Could you run down there and give me an autograph right now?
Yeah, once they're out here, who's pitching right now?
Let's get his name.
Oh, it's 25. That's Stamel again.
Oh, really?
It's Stamel. I got Stamel going back-to-back days. Good for him.
Okay, now do I need to put him down here? I've never had this happen. Do I put him down here as a third pitcher, or do I go back to his count up here?
He'd be the 3rd pitcher today.
Yeah, he's the first.
Even though he was first pitcher, I bring it
He
down
wasn't
here.
first pitcher.
No, he was not the first pitcher.
Oh, Stramlett from last night. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, Stamel was
Sorry.
relieving last night. Ben Bailey is on his break.
Okay. And he's 15, right?
25.
25.
Well, that's what Stribling was.
No, Sterling's 16.
Dribbling, yeah. We'll work with you.
You didn't have enough coffee.
Yeah, she's
I
got a
didn't
big
have
old
that
gold
coffee.
chain.
What's his first name, Stanley?
Max Stamel. Pretty sure
Go to
it's
the 5th inning now. Max Stammel will come in and pitch for the Scots. The 3rd pitcher of the day for the Scots. Stribling started, then Webster, and now Stammel. He also will start off with the top of the order.
First baseman, Tim Reynolds.
Reynolds, the first baseman, has been hit by a pitch and walked. He's been on twice. He's scored one of their runs. Scored the first run of the game back in the 3rd. First pitch from Stammel is a strike. Stammel also threw an inning last night.
9 is at the plate.
A ball and a strike now. There's a strike. 1-2. Stammel's breaking ball catches the corner, and that's strikeout, the first out of the inning. That brings up Brady Coe, the DH today for the Eagles. Coe struck out and laid down a sac bunt.
Brady Cole.
2 runs, 1 hit for the Eagles. No runs, 2 hits for the Scots. Breaking ball for a strike. Stammel's working quick and throwing strikes. That breaking ball just missed. Stevens tried to pull it back into the zone for him, but some umpires just don't fall for that.
Yeah, he's the one that closed it out last
up high with a fastball, 2-1. Stammel came into the weekend with a win and a save. And that'll be a walk.
Coach Gibbons, I got just what you needed and an extra $1 back for you.
Thank you so much, man. I can't afford to get sleepy up here.
Nick Mosqueda, the center fielder, coming up now for the Eagles. He has walked and struck out.
Nick Mosqueda.
What would happen if you fell asleep on the board?
Mosqueda is signed to play at Dodge City next year. Stammel's first pitch is that breaking ball. It looked like it caught the plate, must have been down. A ball and no strikes. Koa walking lead, staring at the left-hand pitching Stammel, who steps off. And we'll reset, do it again. Stammel just a sophomore, as was Stribling, the starter today. There's another breaking ball, again down. Double play in order. Could use one here. Hoover's really cheating towards second. Big hole between him and Curtis, or Vendig at first. Stammel's next pitch swung on in the air to center field. Brimage moving back to his right, has it measured and makes the play, and that's 2 down now.
God, it's so much easier to see out there.
I know, it's beautiful.
Crazy.
I mean, you can't see where the ball goes after.
Should we ask her to get tinted windows?
They're getting new windows. I don't know what to do.
That'll bring up Scott, the catcher. He has walked and struck out.
Sun gets over, it's gonna be hard to see through this window.
First pitch, ground ball. Stammel's going to pick it up and flip it to first, and that will retire the side. Good inning. There was a walk, but a good quick inning for Stammel. Through 4.5 innings, it's 2-0 Eagles. You're watching Highland Park Scots baseball on GameOn Sports.
Good for Britney Spears getting her conservatorship. She deserved that.
Yeah, we'll see what she does with her money.
She hasn't done anything crazy just yet, so
Yeah, she's a decade removed from all that crazy stuff, I guess.
yeah.
It's got to be hard to be a 13-year-old
Pop star.
multi-millionaire superstar.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, everybody thinks it's the easiest thing in the world. but-
Ask Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
You gotta ask Justin Bieber. Jeez, he went from
I don't want to be a millionaire. I don't want to live like that.
Yes.
oh someone pinch hitting?
No.
White? Is that White? That is White. Good old Lynn White.
He's going to bat for
What are
Hoover.
you talking
Yeah.
about? Oh, okay.
And there's a throw down to second. We're ready to go in the bottom half of the 4th inning at Scotland Yard. Scots trail the Eagles 2-0. William White coming up to bat in place of Eamon Hoover. Hoover had struck out in his only at bat. So White will come in the fifth.
Is that William White?
Coming into the weekend, White was still looking for his first hit on the year.
Scott's in the bottom of the fifth, number 12, William White.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-2 quickly to White.
Is he a sophomore?
Kyle Hargrove back on the mound
Yeah.
for the Eagles. Swing and a miss. Ball in the dirt. Catcher will have to make the play to first. Scott over to Reynolds, and that gets White on the strikeout.
24.
5 strikeouts now for Hargrave. That'll bring up Jake Pryor. Pryor walked and stole a base his first time.
24, yeah.
Swing and a foul back. You see the difference in the non-district play for the two coaches today. 3 pitchers have towed the rubber for the Scots. Kyle Hargrove is working in his 5th inning for the Eagles. So they figure they need to get their number 3 starter some innings, whereas the Scots are getting some more guys a little bit of work. Swings through a breaking ball. Pryor's down 0-2 now.
Yeah, I'm in Mesquite too.
Pitch outside. A ball and 2 strikes now.
So we have a game Tuesday and Saturday next week.
Jeez.
What time's the Saturday game? Same as this?
Swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts. That's 3 strikeouts in a row. 6 now for Hargrove. That'll bring up Charlie Schneider, the recent call up from JV, the shortstop today. Flat out in his first at bat to center field. Checks his swing on a breaking ball outside. Only 2 hits so far on the day for the Scots. A pair of singles. One from Brimage, one from Rich. Fastball down and away, 2-0.
He struck out. The last batter before this one?
Swing and a miss, good fastball. Hitter's pitch, 2-0. He saw the fastball. He just didn't get the fastball where he wanted it. Another good fastball on the outside corner. Now the count is even at 2. Hargrove looking pretty good in his 5th inning of work. Another fastball swung through. 3 strikeouts in the inning. 3 up and 3 down. Through 5 complete innings, the Eagles lead the Scots 2-0. You're watching Highland Park Scots baseball on GameOn Sports.
You know, remember last year, Coach Norval, when we got down a ton, it was a shootout. It was like 10-10, and they put the entire starting outfield back in. Coach was like, I'm not losing no dang game. I guess Vending's gonna be starting at first base from now on. Good for him.
Yes, still standing.
Jack will be back Tuesday.
Yeah, I think Jack will be back Tuesday.
I think
I think Vending's going to tear though. You can't sit a man who's hitting 400
true.
and hit a walk off.
Wow.
I've got to say, like this. I said it yesterday, but this has got to be the most beautiful environments to play baseball in. Like nice field, good building background, planes soaring back and forth, flags blowing in the wind,
Go to the sixth inning at Scotland Yard. People in the press box admiring the view from up here. Looks nice with the sunshine on it.
Yes, it does.
Max Stammel back out on the mound for his second inning. We're going to get a pinch hitter, looks like number 3, coming out for the Eagles. Xavier Sanchez, an outfielder, will bat for Garrett Carter, the left fielder.
Leading off for the Eagles, number 3, Xavier Sanchez.
Stammel's first pitch up and away for a ball. Stammel struck out the first batter he faced, walked the second one, then got a fly out and a ground out in his first inning of play. Check swing. Did he go? No. 2-0.
Come on, Story.
Stammel misses up high. 3-0 to the pinch hitter.
That's no.
Bring it down.
We got away from him. Oh,
Up and away. It's going to be a 4-pitch walk. And Vickery, the right fielder, will come up. He scored one of the runs. He was down 0-2 in the count last time, and Sam Webster hit him with the next pitch. He then stole a base and came around to score on the only hit so far that the Eagles have from Green, the shortstop. Good lead at first. First pitch is a strike. Stammel kicks and fires. Stevens looks at first, but Sanchez scampers back.
There's Miss McAtee. That is Miss McAtee. Yeah, it is. Good for her. She's out here.
Pretty good lead by Sanchez at first. Stammel brings in a breaking ball for a strike. 1-2.
Yeah, I'll tap her shoulder. I'll just tap her shoulder.
Tell her wave at us.
Swings through that one for a strikeout. That'll bring up Van Alsdahl, who has struck out his first 2 attempts today. Coach Wilson giving some extra signs to the runner at first. He grabbed the bill of his hat. Something could be on here. Stammel kicks for a ball down in the dirt. Oh,
It looked like he offered at it, but I don't know if we got a call or not. Let's see.
was there a bunt attempt? And then
Bunt
in the
attempt, and
throw to second, Stevens made contact with the batter in the batter's box.
the umpire's going to call that because they don't always call it.
He's not going to do anything, I don't think.
No interference call. The batter has a right to the batter's box as long as he's in the batter's box.
You're going to get time.
Good time. We still are not sure if the first pitch was a strike or a ball. We know that second base was stolen on a ball down that Stevens had difficulty catching, but there was also a bunt attempt, a ball and no strikes. Here we go.
Oh, that's a homer. Ooh. Towering one, too.
Swing and a miss. Ball and a strike now to Van Alsdahl. Owen, who runs the music, is watching another game on TV.
Red Sox, Tampa Bay. I believe that is. Who that just hit a homer? Jackie Bradley Jr. just hit a monster.
JBJ just hit a home run. For everybody listening that wants to know about the Red Sox. There goes the runner to third. Stevens has difficulty getting the ball out of his glove, and that's going to be an easy stolen base. If Stevens can get rid of that ball with that first step, I think he had a chance. But Sanchez flying in gets the stolen base. Now the infield comes in. They want to cut down another run, if at all possible. 1 out, 1 on for Stammel. Breaking ball fouled into the screen on a bunt attempt. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Squeeze bunt.
No.
No, it was a safety. But it was a very poor bunt.
Stammel kicks and fires. Ground ball to short. They got the play at the plate, but the ball doesn't get there in time. Schneider gets the throw, fields it cleanly, gets the throw off, but they do not get the outer out at home. That'll be a fielder's choice for Van Osdal and an RBI. And it is now 3-0 Eagles over the Scots. 1 out, 1 on now, and 1 in for the Eagles. Tate Green, the shortstop, has grounded out and singled, and there's a throw down. Stevens airmails it almost to center field. Schneider has to come over and take the throw well behind second base.
They're all in scrimmage out there.
The Eagles have been running the bases quite a bit. Swing and a ground ball going to go foul towards first. Had it stayed fair, Vendig was all over it. But the runner would have moved to third. Ball and a strike now to Green. Stammel in a bit of trouble here with only 1 out and 1 run in already. Now he's going to get out of trouble. They should get this. Oh, yes. Well, it looked to me like Pryor had the tag from my angle, but the umpire say Van Osdal was swiped out and missed. Went around Pryor. Hoover was running him back, was late making the throw. Pryor was well off the bag because they were trying to run at him, get him in the rundown. It didn't work.
Running back to the base he came from.
And now the infield comes in again with still just 1 out. Pitch is swung and missed. A ball and 2 strikes now to Green. Green has the only hit. Clean single in the hole to right field for an RBI last time. Stammel kicks and fires, and there's a hit down to left field this time, and that'll bring in another run. 2 RBI hits for Green, the shortstop, and it's now 4-0 Eagles. Still just 1 out in the 6th inning. Van Eerden, the third baseman, coming up now. He has walked, was picked off, and grounded out in his 2 attempts so far today. Throw over to first. They've been stealing almost at will, so anything they can do to keep the runner tight to first would help. Middle infield at double play depth. Would love to get a pair here. The pitch, good pitch for a strike. throw over to first. He's got a better move than that. Most pitchers will have 2 or 3 moves that they use going to first. And there goes the runner, swing through, the ball down in the dirt. He was swinging to protect the runner, plus the pitch was down. Hard for Stevens to hang on to. It'll be another stolen base. And an 0-2 count now on Van Eerden. I see at least 5 stolen bases in my book today for the Eagles. And there's a pitch on the outside corner. That's the second strikeout of the inning for Stammel. His third. 2 down now, and we'll go back to the top of the order. Reynolds, the first baseman. He has been hit by a pitch, walked, and struck out. He also has a run scored. Scored the first run of the game back in the 3rd inning. Stammel steps towards second. Not much of a lead. Middle infielders playing their normal positions. Nobody's cheating behind the runner. Stammel kicks and fires a breaking ball for a strike. Again, he steps to second. And that will miss for a ball. Leadoff hitting first baseman. 1-1 count. Timeout called at the plate. Swings through a breaking ball. Stevens able to keep that one in the glove this time. A ball and 2 strikes now. And another breaking ball for a strike. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Stammel. But he also allows a pair of runs on a hit and a pair of walks. And after 5.5 innings, the Eagles lead the Scots 4-0. You're watching Highland Park Scots baseball on GameOn Sports.
Favorite lady, how are you?
You showed up on my Facebook feed, a picture of you from the Ranger Stadium.
Is that right?
Yeah. Good to see you. I went to West Coast, but I need
Yeah.
one of these days to get
Down there.
Yeah. This would be a great day to get a picture, because every year he goes, do you have a picture of my stadium?
What's Stuart doing now?
Sir is a credit analyst for Benchmark Bank. So it's asking him, would you remember that? Yeah, he finally graduated, took forever, but we got, he went to Texas, busted out, and he worked, sold cars for good. Anyway, so he was an assistant. And then, he went to big school, discovered he's great at accounting. Then got to supply SB, and he had teaching classes that day, he had like just lots of things in class. So UTD, we did finance and something else, no business class. And so we did that, and he graduated. 5 schools. Oh, sister is a big jokes. I've now learned number 5 colleges.
There's a throw down to second base. Kyle Hoover back on the mound for the 6th inning. He's had a pretty good day. By my unofficial 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts and 2 hits and a walk is all he is allowed. Parker Stevens, the catcher, will lead it off. First pitch,
You gotta do it
breaking
live.
ball.
Do it live.
So I gotta do one with myself. That'll make what's his face happy. Hello. I'd like to join the party.
Leading
I didn't
off
want
for
to
the
make
Scots
sure you weren't
pitcher,
overstepping.
Parker Stevens.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, this always scares you. This is why I never do this, but once every 5 years.
Fastball for a strike. 1-1 now.
Well, all right. Thanks, gentlemen.
You don't need any cameras or nothing?
No, I'm gonna do it myself, but that was too tight.
Oh.
Ground ball towards second. Van Osdal makes the throw awkwardly off the bag. Stevens. Stevens hustling down the line, forces the throw, which Van Osdal makes off the bag. Reynolds comes off. Reynolds thinks he made the tag. The umpire said no.
One emergency runner.
We're going to give that error to the second baseman on the throw. And that should bring up Pete McCann. Nobody on or nobody out, one on.
Now running at first base, number 1, Braden Jerovic.
By my count, that's only the fourth base runner today for the Scots. Pitch is way up high. Jerovic running now at first.
Left fielder, Pete McCann.
McCann has grounded out and struck out in his two previous times up. Swing and a foul back. Had a good cut at that one. 1-1 now.
We got one more time at bat after this inning unless we tie it up or.
Yeah, this is good. And make sure I brought my cell phone just down my panties.
Throw over to first. Jerovic is back. Hargrove kicks and fires. Breaking ball. McCann on the ground to third, and that ball is misplayed, and that'll be 2-on. Back-to-back errors to start the inning for the Eagles. McCann at first and Jerovic running for Stevens now at second, and that'll bring up Trey Brimage. Brimage has one of the two hits on the afternoon for the Scots. Jason Wilson out talking to his pitcher now.
Hair on that kid.
They're going to leave Hargrove in for right now. Kid's throwing a pretty good ball game. Not getting a lot of support this inning. Back-to-back errors to get things started. Brimage stepping up now.
Coach Gibbons, listen to this.
First baseman in looking for a bunt.
F1 has confirmed that this weekend Saudi Arabian Grand Prix will still go ahead
Swing and a
to
foul.
an attack on a nearby oil facility.
Played for the Scots.
There's a
center
terrorist
fielder,
attack
Trey
about 20
Brimage.
miles away from the Grand Prix, and they're still going to play it.
My Christ. What was that pitch?
Foul ball. Jack Curtis on deck. Next pitch is a strike on the outside corner.
Taking thousands of pictures for the Scots
Oh, yes.
over the years, every sport.
Yeah, yeah.
Swung and fouled back over the screen. Or into the screen, okay. No souvenir that time. First baseman is now moved back. No longer looking for a bunt. Middle infield. Well, the shortstop is right behind the runner. Swinging another foul ball. 0-2 to Brimage. Hargrove in a little bit of trouble for the first time today.
Big gap between second and third.
Swing and a foul back. He spoiled that breaking ball. That was a good pitch. Brimage swung late, got just a piece of it, fouled it back to stay alive. Swing and a ball in the air to right. It's going to go foul. Nobody's going to be able to make a play on that. Still 0-2. He's fouled off 3 straight 0-2 pitches. McCann has a big lead at first. There's the first ball. First baseman playing behind him. He's taking a couple of extra steps. Jurovic has to worry about the shortstop in right behind him. Second baseman is playing at normal second base depth. Not even looking for a double play. Swing again on the right field line. Nobody can get to it. Another foul ball. Brimage has everybody moving in that direction. Nobody can make the play. Still 1-2. Brimage hanging tough. I think he's seen everything that Hargrove has. And Hargrove will step towards second. And that hits him. And that'll load the bases.
Base is juiced.
And this is the only guy who can hit a grand slam on the team right here. This is perfect.
And the potential tying run comes to the plate in the person of Jack Curtis, but we're going to get a relief pitcher. My headphones just fell off. So I saw number 17 run across the field. I don't think he's going to be the pitcher, though.
21.
21 goes to the mound. That is Johnny Van Eerden. So the third baseman will move to the mound.
Do you have that? I'm sorry.
21. His name is 21.
So we'll figure out who's going where here. Johnny Van Eerden moves from third to the mound. And possibly Reynolds moving from first to third. And the big number 17 coming in to play first. We'll find out. As soon as they separate and go where they're going to go, we'll find out. 17 is Peyton Garbett, who is a Dallas University signee. So Hargrove is done. He's had a pretty good day coming into this inning. Had only allowed 3 base runners, 2 hits and a walk. He now has hit a batter, and there were 2 errors made behind him. So 17 just goes to third. Okay, so everybody else stays So the third baseman goes to the mound. Hargrove.
Need to announce the pitcher.
All right.
Now pitching for the Eagles. Number 21, Jonathan Van Eerden.
Come on, dude. Put your glove down. I can't see your number. No.
And 17, Peyton Garbett goes to third base. First pitch swung on, and it'll go past Garbett into the corner. That'll score at least 2. And there's play. The throw comes to third. The runner, Brimage, slides in ahead of the ball. That'll be a 2-run double for Jack Curtis. On the very first pitch Van Eerden throws, ripped down the line. Those 2 unearned runs are charged to Hargrove. And the Scots have something cooking now with runners on second and third. Runner on second represents the tying run. First pitch to Rich is a strike.
Right fielder, Jack Rich.
Nobody out, 2 on. Curtis getting a ridiculous lead. They don't throw behind him. Rich swings through a breaking ball for strike 2. Brimage a very modest lead. Curtis a huge secondary, and they're going to turn an easy double play on that. A line drive to the shortstop. And Curtis's big secondary lead costs him there. For the first 2 of the inning, also takes the potential tying run off the bases. So that line drive double play.
Now pitching for the Scots, number 10, Jack Curtis.
Or 2-2. Now 2-3 on the ground.
Okay, number 4 going to lead off, hitting top of the 7th. Yep, he's there.
Jack Curtis takes over on the mound in the 7th inning for the Scots. He follows Stribling, who went 2, Webster, who went 2, and Stammel, who went 2. Right now, Webster is the pitcher of record, having surrendered the first couple of runs. He allowed a run in each of his 2 innings. Stammel allowed 2 last inning. Brady Coe, the designated hitter, will lead off against Curtis. First pitch, fastball on the corner for a strike. Coe has a strikeout, a walk, and a sacrifice bunt. Swing and a foul over the street. Hello, Lovers Lane. Mosquito and Scott to follow Coe in the top of the 7th, 4-2 now. Swinging another foul.
So you're gonna stay for the second game?
Mm.
You don't
Yeah,
love
go to
baseball, do
Ennis.
you? You just don't love baseball.
I gotta go to Ennis.
There's a JV game after this one. Still plenty of sunshine. Y'all come on out.
I'm just gonna go home.
Pitch is outside.
It's hard
Curtis
for me
trying to
to-
get him fishing, but maybe a little too far outside the zone.
So you have to go there on.
Yeah, they're always inviting me. I just so that I wanted. I don't know.
Swing and a ball lifted into right center. And Rich unable to make the play. That'll get down for a hit. Rich didn't dive, but he did go to his knees, stuck the glove out. Couldn't make the play. Leadoff hit. That'll bring up Mosquito, the center fielder, who was walked, struck out, and flied out.
Brings up center fielder, Mosquito.
Mosquito, one of the 2 Dodge City signees on the Eagles. There's a strike from Curtis.
Mm-hmm. It's in Dodge City.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. Just wanted to make sure you knew that.
Kansas, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Ball down low, 1-1 now.
Hope they don't forget their red shoes.
Breaking ball misses up high. Two balls and a strike. Jason Wilson giving some extra instruction. Runner goes, throw down, and oh! Hoover was not able to hang on to the ball. The throw was there in time. But making contact with the runner, the ball was jarred out of Hoover's glove, and that'll be another stolen base. I count 7 stolen bases on my book.
Stevens is not good.
2 balls and 2 strikes for Curtis facing Mosquito. And again, a hit batter with 2 strikes. If nothing else, that at least puts the double play in order.
Why didn't you choose the ball again?
Stevens will go out and talk with Curtis a little bit. Probably changing up their sign sequence because there's a runner on second. That brings up Scott, the catcher. Scott has walked, struck out, and grounded out. Only 2 hits, 3 now after Coe's hit this inning for the Eagles. The other 2 by the number 8 hitter, the shortstop Green. Ground ball at Hoover. If he can get rid of it, it can turn 2. And the relay to first was not in time. A little awkward play at short. Schneider was able to get it out of his glove and get a throw off, but the throw he received was outside of his body frame. Made it a little difficult for him to make a clean exchange and get rid of it. So Scott grounds into a fielder's choice, 1 out, but Coe advances to third. And number 11, Nihad Jorder, is again the special pinch runner at first base, and that'll bring up Sanchez, who last inning walked, stole second, stole third, and came around to score.
That's what. Okay, 11.
11 is the runner at first.
Curtis pitch bounces one down in the dirt. Stevens able to keep it in front, keep the runners at bay.
First base, number 11, Jihad. Jordan.
Swung on. Tapper back to Curtis. He'll check the runner at third and then gets the out at first.
No run.
It was a very quick check. The runner wasn't going. But a quick check and an awkward throw. Vendig able to pull it down, get a toe on the bag for the second out. And that'll bring up Vickery, the right fielder. He has an RBI fielder's choice to go along with a pair of strikeouts. He has scored a run and stolen a base. There's a breaking ball on the outside corner for a strike. Curtis towing the third base side of the rubber. Kind of accentuates the breaking ball. Fastball in the dirt. Here comes the runner. Let's see if they get the play at the plate. They got him. Stevens with a backhand throw to Curtis covering, and that'll retire the side. So we go to the bottom half of the seventh. The Scots need a pair to keep it going. 3 for the win. It's 4-2 Eagles. You're watching Highland Park Scots baseball on GameOn Sports.
Is your streak about to be broken, sir?
I was not going to mention this.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
4-3-2.
Hi.
Well, that's just it.
Yeah.
I wasn't. Will was here. I picked up 2 wins last night with the softball team.
Oh, really?
I'm looking. I can't tell yet. Kind of looks like it, but I'm not.
Talk about the third baseman.
No, the batter.
Oh,
3-12.
On deck batter.
13.
Yeah, 13.
13.
Will Carlisle.
Oh, wow, he hadn't been in there in a while.
Yeah.
This is a big chance.
Going to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Scots need a pair or a trio
Bottom of the 7th.
or more.
13, Will Carlisle.
Will Carlisle will come up hitting for White. Ground ball in the hole, base hit. Good start. 1 pitch, 1 runner. Carlisle hammers the first pitch he sees into left field.
Yeah, Adam Rourke.
And
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Adam Rourke will be the runner. And Jake Pryor will now come up to bat. Pryor has walked and struck out. 4th hit of the day for the Scots. Van Eerden still on the mound. He finished up last inning.
Now running first base, number 18, Adam Rourke.
Scots need a pair, so I don't think the bunt will be in order. Don't want to give up an out when you need all the outs you can get. First pitch is up high.
At the plate for the Scots third baseman, Jake Pryor.
Decent lead from Rourke. First pitch fouled off. Gonna just miss a car.
First batter was a base hit.
Yes.
Rourke takes a decent lead. Van Eerden kicks and fires, finds a piece of the bat. Pryor wasn't necessarily swinging, but it'll be a foul ball.
James Cooley. James Cooley is pinch hitting.
Breaking ball or strike 3. Pryor looks at it for the first out. That'll bring up a pinch hitter, James Cooley, hitting for Schneider, the shortstop. The recent call up from JV was 0 for 2 with a flyout and a strikeout. So Cooley now will hit for him. Stats supplied by Bobby Leidner says that Cooley is still looking for his first hit on the year. He's been on base a few times.
He's a big boy person.
Pinch hitting for the Scots, number 15, James Cooley.
Cooley's a junior first baseman and DH. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it back.
He looks like a football player.
He used to be defensive lineman, but he quit.
He doesn't play anymore.
No, he quit. Full baseball guy now.
Rourke a decent lead. Van Eerden pays him no mind. Throws a breaking ball for a strike. 0-2 now to Cooley. Swings through one. Throw back down to first. Rourke is back. So Cooley strikes out 2 down, and that'll bring up the top of the order. Parker Stevens. He's grounded out, popped out, and reached on an error. He has scored a run. Last inning, the Scots plated their first 2 after getting them on base on a couple of errors, and then a walk or a hit by pitch loaded the bases. And Jack Curtis brought him in with a double down the line.
He's a clutch hitter too.
Stevens looking to extend the game. 0-1 to him. Checks his swing, and they just call it a strike. 0-2. Good breaking ball from Van Eerden. Swing, and he stays alive, making contact. Pete McCann on deck if he gets a chance. Would love to see him bat today again. Swinging a ball in the air, going to go foul out of play on the right-hand side. Wind has died down. Flag in center field is coming a little bit towards the field. All the other flags are laying on the poles. No balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs to Parker Stevens. Swing and foul back. He stays alive. And he swings through it, and there's the throw down to first, and that is going to end it. And that ends my winning streak with the Scots. And it's a non-district game, but still you hate to see the guys go down. 4-2 is going to be the final score. Winning pitcher Kyle Hargrove, losing pitcher Sam Webster. There were no home runs. Took us a little over a couple hours to get this one done. Thank you for watching the game today. Thanks for your time and attention. We do appreciate that. For Tyler Presley, the cameraman, and all the GameOn staff, I'm Rob Davis. Thank you for watching Highland Park Scots Baseball on GameOn Sports.